Well, folks, bird number one's on the ground. First day hunting with McAllister. I had my boy the last few days, so I wasn't able to get out with him. And less than 2 hours after I picked him up, he had a bird on the ground flopping around. So, as usual, made quick work of that first hunt, and now we are heading south. He's got another tag in his pocket, and I got both of mine in my pocket still. So, I'm running some Tacticam reveals and got a few Barnett Ox 5 blinds set up down here, and there's been a lot of birds in and out of these spots, and every morning, every evening there's been toms in there. I'm gonna go down there, spot some birds. Might try to run and gun one on the south end quick if we have time. If not, we'll jump in one of the blinds and sit it out till dark and fill these 3 tags, and we're gonna go back to what I'm calling Redemption Island, where we about drowned and died last year. So I'm really hoping we could kill a couple birds and get over there. We got a flotation device that I feel a little more confident in this year, so it'll be a lot of fun if we make it over there and get some redemption. Off to a good start. Wish us luck. We'll see you down there at the next spot. Well, we found the birds. We just got down here a little bit ago. We ran down to the south end, snuck in there along the river. There was birds in there where I figured they would be, but it all looked like jakes. So I got back in the truck, come up to the north end, and on the private just north of where the blinds are, there's about 15 or 16 birds, and at least 5 of them are longbeards. We're just waiting for them to kind of go up over this little rise into some cover, and as soon as they do, we're going to grab all of our gear, sprint across this field, and jump in the ground blind and sit it out till dark. Just about 5 o'clock right now. So we got 4 hours till dark. Lots of birds around. Packed everything in. Long walk, a lot of stuff. Bows, heater, decoys, cameras. And we wanted to do that in case something didn't happen this evening. That way we could sneak back in here in the morning and be as quiet as we could. So we think we got in here this afternoon without spooking those birds up on that hill. If everything works out like it's been doing the last couple days, we've got a Tacticam reveal right here in front of the blind. Man, wind's blowing everything around, but this Tacticam reveal right here out here about 15 steps has been getting awesome video of strutters in here all day long. So Justin's did his homework, and hopefully Justin can whack one tonight. And there's so many birds in here, you never know what's gonna happen. Things could get crazy in here really quick, so great spot, good setup. We got the Barnett Ox 5 in here up against these big cottonwoods, so we're hoping we can get lucky catching these birds coming back into roost this evening.
Doubled out of the blind. It's dark in here right now. We got the heater going, so that's why you got the glow on my face. But Justin had the first one come in, shot, dropped him right there. Had another one come in, shot. We think he shot low. And then we had another one come in. I grabbed my bow. Justin grabbed the camera, and I drilled him, dropped him right there. We got 2 turkeys laying dead within 15 yards. All these birds come back in to roost, and it got absolutely crazy. That was an absolutely crazy hunt.
Well, that's 3 birds down for today. 2 for McAllister, 1 for myself. I don't know what happened on that second shot. It felt good, but the bird evidently was fine. And then they all came running back in again, and I think McAllister shot that one with a beard rod. Big-bodied bird. And then all the birds kind of ran off to the north now. Might be in play for tomorrow, I don't know, but McAllister's tagged out. What a wild hunt. I hit that first one with the decap, and it just floored him. I probably should have just tried to decap the second one too, but I grabbed an expandable. From what we could tell, it looks like it missed low. I don't know how I could miss a bird at that close, but I guess I did. But he looked fine. He went out there and stood off to the side, and then they all come running back in again. But we're gonna let everything calm down. We're gonna sneak out, grab these 2 birds. And I don't know if those toms will come back in tomorrow. But we're gonna try it.
The Lookout is presented by Horn Hunter, Conquest Scents, Baronet Lines, River's Edge Tree Stands, Build the Bone Mineral Company, and Illusion Hunting Systems.
hunters on some private ground. They come walking right along the fence line, scared all the birds off. I come down to the south end and we've got 4 toms and a bunch of jakes and hens running around fighting and just carrying on all morning. And I just can't take it anymore. They don't want to come into our decoys. So I think I can belly crawl behind the blind and get over to that brush pile. And there's been a tom working up and down the fence and he hasn't crossed yet. I think if I get into that sagebrush on the other side of the fence, then I might be able to get a shot at him. McAllister's gonna stay here in the blind and try to film.
Good, make a move. That Jake, the last Jake's walking. If you're gonna do it, you better do it because they're coming that way.
Yeah, I'll stay right here. You still see his fan out there in the brush.
I'll stay right here. He's halfway there, and those gobblers, there's 4 toms within 30 yards of that brush pile. He's halfway there right now, so I don't know if he can pull this off. If he can pull this off, this will be a freaking miracle. We've been sitting watching these birds for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Sometimes you gotta make things happen. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. He shot him and it flew off. And it landed up there on the fence line. He had to be 10, 15 steps from that bird, but I'm gonna get the camera back on him and see if we can get a follow-up shot.
It looks like he nosedived pretty hard. I think he could be dead. That was wild. I got out of the blind, belly crawled across this flat, and there's just been this one tom that just couldn't cross the fence. He was working up and down. So I got out into this brush, waited my time, and a Jake was pushing him around and pushed him right back into this corner. He's about 15 yards. I shot and I hit him and looked a little low. He took off flying. We think we saw him crash about 150 yards up here. So I'm gonna load another arrow and I'm just gonna slowly sneak up here. And if I see him, get another shot into him. Hopefully he's expired, but if not, we're gonna try to get another arrow into him.
How wild is that?
What the heck? What a crazy hunt. Wow. That's crazy. I thought I seen him crash, man. Oh, you drilled him. He's got a nice beard. Yeah. Nice curly little beard. Not much for spurs on him, but these birds down here usually don't have much for spurs. He's pretty. A lot of white in his feathers here. I mean, these birds are gorgeous down here. Look at that. Little redemption after last night. We had a wild, wild hunt last night. We doubled up. We should have tripled, but we doubled up out of the Ox 5. Got back into the other Ox 5 this morning and had some guys walk in on us and blow the turkeys out. We decided to pack everything up and get the heck out of here, and decided just to drive down on the south end just to see if by chance there was some birds down here, and there was a pile of birds down here. We snuck in along the river, got another barnet blind popped up quick, decoys out, and the birds just didn't want nothing to do with the decoys. And this Tom was on the other side of the fence from the other big group of birds, and he was pacing up and down that fence trying to find a place to cross and just couldn't. And I couldn't take it anymore. I told McAllister, I said, I'm gonna belly crawl over there, try to get in that little pasture, get set up about 20 yards from the fence, and hopefully he does that a few more times and I can get a shot at him. And it worked out perfect. Ran an arrow right up into him. He took off flying and just nosedived here, I don't know, 250 yards from where I put an arrow in him probably. That is 4 birds in 2 days. Insane.
Does our adventures get any wilder?
Now the question is, do we go back to North Dakota and start stacking them up there, or do we head further west and go on a boating adventure? I think I know McAllister's answer, but awesome.